Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Look at this, going deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. And he's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Texans, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Stroud completes it quick. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans 7, Bengals 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Liking 18.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Gravity lying. Street.
Daniels now on 1st down. Rolling into enemy territory. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
33 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down.
Motioning Williams left. Daniels on 1st down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Seven Pirates.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's 5 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th down. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. 4th down. Here's Daniels. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right.
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Tony.
Shotgun now, first round. Pass caught by Tank Dell. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Bengals with an extra DB out there now. Third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 11-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Red. Bronco 80. Check out.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has it downfield. It's Chase. He's going to have him up to that 23. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
19 Tiger.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at first down here.
Mustang 19. 70 Timber.
Play fake here, Daniels. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. McCole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. He cuts it right. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie things up at 14.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
First down, and they go right back to it. He takes it down to the 33. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Come on, go.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds after getting it all the way down inside the kicking team's 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, they'll run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the quick, right?
Back to the well again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Into the hands of Dell. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has room into the secondary, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Texans tie this game at 21.
21 apiece. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Harvey once more. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Harvey crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Bengals.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Oh, check. Swap. Hey, uno. Hey, uno. Why Tony?
Keep the ball moving. Don't let us down.
Stroud to throw on first down. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud throwing here on first. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Texans tie us up 28-all.
28-all. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Ready? Stretch the Eagles. Press on leading.
Get wide. Kill.
Top low 18.
On first down, here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Second down now, 7 to go.
Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 28. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. 18.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
18.
From the gun, Stroud. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Here's the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
18. What's up?
They go play action with Stroud. Buying some time left. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Oh, okay. Swap. Another swap. Hey, uno.
3rd and long for him here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off.
You know, Kay, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and talkback. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the 2nd half.
Daniels now on 1st down. Gets everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
19 Tiger.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hot 70.
They put a receiver in motion right. On the draw, they give to Harvey. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's He's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bengals.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they come, second down. To throw, Daniels. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, third and long.
Here we go. Warriors, 70, Timberwolves. Go.
Here he goes, third and long. Forced out to his right. He's loaded another one up. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
All right.
Plowing up the middle. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. And gain 11 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
18. That's it.
Stroud off of play action. Taking a shot deep here. Big gain downfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll run here on first down. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Why, Tony?
Shotgun now for Stroud. This one's caught. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and just 2 to go.
All right.
Stroud completes it quick. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut it to 1 late in the third. Dicker on now for the PAT. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game 35 apiece.
35. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and it's going to be second down. This, our last play of the quarter.
19 strike. 18. Kennedy Lion. 19 Lion. Cut 19. Cut.
Second down and 10, Daniels. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Only one quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air on third and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. By a man, he's in the clear. 30! Into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a fourth quarter lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 35.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going left side. Here's Harvey. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Got it. Ready? 7, here we go. Cowboy 80. Freeze.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Daniels. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Setting him on the dime. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let the hot. 118.
They'll throw, third and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life and this first down. Running it after the penalty. And he has this one past the 15. We'll start downhill into Bengals territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Oh, right. 118. What's up?
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now.
11. Ow, tonight.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go.
Dive play straight ahead. Keeps himself upright. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now lead by 10.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Texans 49, Bengals 38.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
All right.
Another carry for him. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. Oh, that was teaching tape.
Going to the ground again on first. There he goes again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans push their lead to 18.
Texans 56, Bengals 38.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Daniels. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on down.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Sign quarterback run here.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18. That's it.
We're drawing up front. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Setting up for the kneel down on third. Who's drawn up for him? Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. So to the conference championship game, they go, Brock. A season that's already memorable, lasting at least one more week.
And that's all you want to do, survive in advance, and see what's ahead of you. Now in the distance, you can see the Lombardi Trophy. But you also know right here in this windshield is a big conference championship game next week.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back. Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, gotta wait till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, as long as she get really, really, really.